Greetings! I'm Fiona Renee, and this is your Week in Fandom for December 2nd, 2016. Oh, hello! After weeks of radio silence, Hello Games finally released the first major patch for No Man's Sky, calling thousands of players back to the stars after losing fans to a string of broken promises and hyperbolic hype. Then on Wednesday, the UK's Advertising Standard Authority declared the developer was not guilty of false advertising. The Foundation update adds base building and freighters to help players put down routes and manage their massive inventories, along with new difficulty modes, changes to the user interface, and graphical updates to give the game's 18 quintillion planets just a little more pizzazz. Most players hit the eject button a long time ago, and there's no telling if the patch will bring any of them back, but I'm rooting for the little studio. I mean, what else do you do when life gives you 18 quintillion lemons? Good news, Gothamites! Fox's pre-Batman show continues to tinker with the Caped Crusaders' remixed Rogues Gallery, and I, for one, am a huge fan of the resulting insanity. In Season 2, fans were introduced to the Joker, Jerome, who quickly became a fan favorite to don the purple tux and acid-squirting flower of the clown prince of crime, until he was killed by a knife in the throat in Season 2. Now, Gotham's already put Resurrection on the table, see Fish Mooney, Theo Galavan, really most of Season 2, so it's no surprise that this week's post-episode teaser more than hinted at Jerome's return, meaning maybe he's our puddin' after all. We'll just have to wait until January to find out. Speaking of waiting, remember when AMC made viewers wait an entire season break to find out which of their favorite characters would never be seen again? It's starting to look like that game ball didn't pay off. The show's ratings have begun to drop faster than members of Rick's crew following the Season 7 premiere. Let's go, Rick! Get it together!
Oh, no.
After getting off to a slow start on Supergirl, the CW's much-hyped DC TV crossover thrilled fans this week, bringing together all the network's comic book superheroes in a massive four-night event. Invasion began in earnest on Tuesday's episode of The Flash, where we saw Team Flash, Team Arrow, and the Legends unite to fight the Dominators, a race of aliens out to destroy all meta-humans. On Arrow, Oliver found himself in an alien-simulated dream world where the Queen's Gambit never sank. A perfect opportunity for the writers to celebrate their 100th episode by bringing back a ton of fan-favorite characters from previous seasons. Deathstroke. And on Legends of Tomorrow, Professor Stein and the crew of the Wave Rider, along with Supergirl, Green Arrow, and the Flash, finally found a way to defeat the Dominator threat once and for all. Or did they? Best team up ever! Thursday was the 2016 Game Awards, where gamers got a good look at some new Zelda Breath of the Wild footage. We also got the announcement of Telltale's rumored Guardians of the Galaxy game. Overwatch walked away with Game of the Year, while Uncharted 4: A Thief's End took home Best Narrative. More interesting to me is the fact that the Best Fan Creation nominees were cut in half when the show had to drop both AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake, and Pokemon Uranium, when according to Game Awards host and creator Jeff Keighley, they couldn't get the clearance from Nintendo. Come on, Nintendo. These poor fans toil to get their creations out for free, only to have them snatched away by DMCA takedowns? And when they get a shot at a little recognition, you snatch that away too? Come on, show some love, all right? And while Nintendo remains, hesitant to let the fans use their IP, they seem more than happy to give it out to almost anyone else. First with Pokemon Go, then Super Mario Run for iOS, and now they're partnering with Universal to turn the world of Nintendo into an interactive theme park. Finally, Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto was on hand to explain the two companies' approach to the new park. If the popularity of Universal's Hogwarts Castle is any indication, Nintendo's in good hands. Now fingers crossed for a real-life Mario Kart. Ooh. Now let's go and take the nearest warp pipe over to the weekend in fandom. Ooh. This weekend is Sony's second annual PlayStation Experience in Anaheim, California, where fans will have the chance to demo the latest from the company, including PS4 Pro compatible titles and the new PSVR. We're also expecting Capcom to officially announce Marvel vs. Capcom 4, with a shake-up to the roster that'll include more characters from the current MCU instead of the traditional X-Men heavy lineup. So be sure to check Fandom to get the latest updates as PSX unfolds over the weekend. And Sunday, HBO's wacky Wild West sci-fi simulation Westworld rides into the sunset as season 1 comes to a close. Maybe we'll figure out what this thing was all about before season 2. Yeah, don't hold your breath. Either way, this weekend's a good time to binge your way through the first 9 episodes, so saddle up. Alright guys, that's your week in fandom. As always, make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter @GetFandom. And I'm Fiona Renee.